Good morning. I am Kevin Price. I'd like to spend some time with you talking to you about you and your business. I do a feature every Thursday. We call it Business on the Front Lines. We bring in our friends from Abbey Executive Suites that are working with businesses all over not only the greater Houston area, but other parts of the country by providing a place for them to focus on their business by providing turnkey office space. Phenomenal what they do. And I've got Kelly Moore, who is one of their lead operators, one of their main operators there in the organization, keeping businesses on the go. Kelly, real quickly, why don't you go ahead and give your elevator spill and also tell us what we're going to talk about today.
Well, with over 25 years experience in the executive suite industry, Abbey Office Centers offers 24/7 office space and virtual offices, full-time offices, work from home, part-time office. We have trained professional staff and the technology to meet your business demands.
Yeah, very good. Now say all that backwards. No. So what are you gonna focus on today?
You know what, Kevin? I'm going to turn the tables. I'm going to focus on you. I usually have a client to talk about Abbey and how it works, and I thought today you're an Abbey client, and you're actually at an Abbey client at a location that just got an upgrade or is in the process of getting an upgrade. So I thought I'd see about how your experience has been and what you think.
Well, let me first of all say that I have been an Abbey client now for, 3 years maybe?
Yes, sir.
And it's been a phenomenal experience. I love it. It's one of the few aspects of my businesses that I don't spend time thinking about. Because it's just there. And whenever there's a need, I let someone know and they take care of it. And whenever I need extra help, it happens at an incredibly low cost. And it's just an incredible experience. Really, very, very, it's been awesome. And I was surprised to see they were doing upgrades because, frankly, it looked phenomenal before.
It's part of the new focus on the changing technology that we've got going on here. We've about to introduce some new virtual plans coming up, so that's my teaser for today, is that we have some new, more flexible kind of cafeteria plans coming up with our virtuals that gives people even more options and more flexibility and access to more technology. So as part of that, we're upgrading some of these centers and giving them a little facelift and making them as user-friendly as possible to some of our new virtual clients.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about it. I think it's phenomenal. And again, one of the things that you keep beating the drum on is the importance of being able to focus on your primary business. And to me, that's just so crucial. And Abbey allows you to do just that. I don't know how many friends of mine, and I just name many that I know who have office space, and I'm sometimes just shocked by how much of their time is preoccupied by just taking care of the business of their office rather than the business that generates them money.
For sure. So I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you've had a chance to see, there at Uptown we've got the new collaboration room.
Yeah, no, I hadn't had a chance to check that out yet. Tell us about that.
The collaboration room is just the neatest thing, and we have several locations now that have them. It's basically like a conference room, but it has this technological marvel for a table, I would say. It's got a big plasma screen TV, and you and all the people you're meeting with can all plug into this table, and then you can switch on the screen on the TV from your laptop to your partner's laptop to the person you're meeting with laptop, and you can all work together on a project. So you can not only see what's on each other's screens as you switch from one to the other, but you can actually work in each other's screens.
Wow, that's fantastic. And so who needs to travel anywhere ever again, huh?
Really and truly, it's a great thing. Another great use for those collaborations rooms is Skype, right? If you're going to have a meeting, and rather than travel all the way to, Tucson or to New York to have a meeting, you can put them up on the big flat panel TV and Skype and have your meeting virtually.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Think about what that would save you in travel costs and time and hassles, because air travel is a hassle these days.
Yeah, it is. You got these people trying to, molest you before you even get onto your plane.
It's funny. My receptionist, Maggie, has this beautiful updo that she wears every day. And she says that she goes from people admiring her hair to becoming a terrorist because of her hairpins in about 5 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, we got to look at the link to those hairpins, lady. Yeah, that's pretty scary stuff. And not to mention just the opportunity cost of travel is just unbelievable. It's just amazing how big of a demand. I travel quite a bit with the radio program, and
Sure.
I'm going to Chicago in a couple of weeks. I'm kind of excited, looking forward to going to Chicago. But I'm also man, it's just a huge demand on time and energy.
It is a huge demand on time and energy. And sometimes you'd like to spend that time and energy where it's most useful. And a lot of meetings are just FaceTime and not the kind of useful that requires an actual shaking a hand. And if you've got some of those kind of meetings and you could take them virtually, what a time savings, what a money savings that is for everybody.
Yeah, no question about it. Talking about Abby Executive Suites, and I am a fan. And one of my favorite things is the fact that I'll have people that I need to meet with, and they're not necessarily where my office is. My office is up in the uptown area. I've got a lot of people I've been working with in the I-10 Energy Corridor area and that type of thing, and I can just set up my appointments pretty much anywhere I want to.
Right, because you can use any of the conference rooms. We have so many locations now, most of them here in Houston, but, there are 2 in New Orleans and 2 in Dallas and 2 in San Antonio, 1 in Tucson. But, if you need to be by the courthouse downtown, there's a conference room. If you need to be out in the Woodlands, Energy Corridor, uptown, pretty much any place you need a conference room, I probably got a place to put you.
Yeah, very cool stuff. People need to check it out. I rarely, in spite of the fact that I know a lot of people are constantly using those conference rooms, I rarely have situations where, I'm sorry, we can't put you somewhere. And what's so cool is, for example, people say, wow, you sure have your offices close to each other. Yeah, but that helps assure I can have those meetings. I mean, you're also spread all over town. But the fact that you have some close to each other, for example, you have one right there at the Beltway and I-10, but then you have one about about 1.5 miles west of there. If I can't get one, I can get the other.
That's right. So you're still in the same neighborhood. That means that for people that are clients in both centers, there's always a conference room available to you within 5 minutes of where you're sitting.
It's beautiful. Yeah, and if you get in places like the Midtown, even more so. Love it. All right, Kelly Moore, you need to learn more about Abby. Abby at Abby.com, and Abby is spelled A-B-B-Y. Abby at Abby.com. Anything else for us before we let you go?
You give us a call toll free, 888-785-7800.
One more time?
888-785-7800.
Thanks. All right. When we come back, we're going to have more for you. We want to remind you the best content here shows up over there at usdatareview.com. Also want to remind you you're listening to The Price of Business.
It's been getting so hard living with the things